Yo, what's going on, party people? Are we on? This is L'Esprit. Now, if this is your first time, welcome. Again, the name is L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. So, technically, my job is to, assist people in aligning themselves with who they are. In other words, is the alignment of your mind, body, and spirit. However, that's where the growth, the eye opening comes in, the understanding, the healing process, so that you become the self realization. But anyway, which is again healed. I mean, it could be defined in so many different ways. And obviously, I was on some shit. Let's see, what I'm saying. I'll be getting ahead of myself sometimes. Now, if you're coming back, wait a minute, because you already know. I gotta shout. I gotta shout you out. Hmm. This is a whole. This is a holy communion. Let's break some bread. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what we're doing here, man. Let's gather up. It's that time. You know what I'm saying? Bring your plate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to you gotta listen to the elders, though. You know what I'm saying? Open up your heart and have a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you pretty much what you're doing is you are opening yourself up. There's this guy that says, you're becoming a superconductor. Fire. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's where the Tibetan monks call it a lotus. You open up to the sun, oxygen, prana, whatever the fuck, life, air, all of that. That's where I'm trying to take you, man. We're giving sights to the blinds. And that's what the conversation is about. That's what the growth is. And that's how when you're in touch with your spirit, now you're having a human experience. The spirit has to be made flesh. Meaning that spirituality, that true spirit that you are, it has to manifest into this life. That's when the known and the knower becomes one. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. And I get excited so easily too, obviously. What I'm saying? I just gotta be in my bag. Do you see what I'm saying? But again, that's that alignment. And this is shit. This is a great way to get into the conversation that we're gonna be having tonight. Because tonight we're gonna talk about a little bit about mythology, but it's gonna be a whole lot before you even get there. Because a lot of that is gonna have to do with you understanding how you're being conditioned. Those are emotional, intellectual things that are happening to you and how your body's being, you know, um, programmed or even to be a certain way. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the spirit is looking to express itself. Do you see what I'm saying? And for you to make that connection, that's why you have to learn how to open up to yourself. And that's the connection, that the whole key for you to open up, it has to be done now through love, meaning a self-expression. To open, you got to express yourself, though. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. And again, that's when the known becomes one with the knower. Do you see what I'm saying? The target and the aim becomes the same. That's some. You gotta let that marinate, baby. Shit, I'm already talking dirty, I guess. Talking some shit now. I should have warned you. I do have a filthy mouth. I couldn't help it. You see what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. right? I'm in my feelings. You see what I'm saying? Let's talk some shit. It's one thing I realized. It's you have, in my opinion, a conditioned soul or spirit and a liberated soul or spirit. The whole healing is all about to liberate your mind. Another way, just like the Matrix be saying it, to how did he say it? To set you free, whatever the fuck. But it's ironic though. I mean, not ironic, but you should think. I mean, it's not a coincidence. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like there's always this thing about I got to bring it back. There's always this sense of freedom that all religion is talking about. What kind of freedom is that? To live for eternity, going to heaven. There's no sickness. However, like lamest term you want to use. Then the Tibetan call it Minerva. That highest state of consciousness or freedom. Because ultimately it all comes down to there's a self-expression. What is that thing is all about? That's how you got to make the connections. You you got to connect the dots. That's when you're going to start to understand this is the spirit expressing itself in many ways. There's a freedom. There's something that has to be expressed, that has to come out. So when you're not being who you are, i.e., that hunch, that intuition that you have, that passion of yours, all of that is being shown through your emotions, through the heart. But there's the soul behind it that is expressing itself. And it does it in so many ways. That's why we have different set of skills. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant can actually use basketball and tell you about life. This is the spirit expressing itself. And it's amazing, like, if you listen to Kobe Bryant, this nigga was talking some like some shit. I just didn't know the nigga was that deep, to be honest, because I didn't really follow him that way until, I got into the Mamba, trying to get to know the motherfucker. And then he came to me too, so, but that would be more of a personal, internal affair type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, pause. Not came to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Relax, niggas. Relax. We're talking spiritually here. As we're traveling and trying to get to know some spirit and, shit like that. Uh-huh. Then I got to see a whole different side of him. But all of this knowledge that he had, those life lessons that they learned through fucking, you got to have discipline. Playing a sport, man, like, to be the best at something. The great athlete, man, it takes a whole lot. There's a state of mind that comes with that. Meaning knowledge. But also, showing you that, there's that communication between the mind, you know what I'm saying, there's the spirit expressing itself. There's a level of consciousness. That's what we're talking about when the spirit is expressing itself. That consciousness has got to be there. So I'm saying all of that to say, like, it's being expressed in so many different ways. But when you get to see things on that perspective, it makes sense now. That's how you become you truly become God on earth, because now you are that superconductor for the source, or those higher voltage, however the fuck you want to put it together, or how dramatic you want to get with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to factor in everything. Everything has to be factored in, and that's consciousness too. Do you see what I'm saying? Fully grasping, embodying your space. Because when we're talking about space, we're also talking about consciousness, right? You look at time, your interpretation of time, depending on what you're doing, that's your conscious. Sorry. The problem is, with that other time, they're trying to get everybody on the same time. Mm. And that's not how this shit go. That's why that system is fucking you up. Everybody's on different time, man. You gotta find out your time, baby. What type of time you on? Remember, like, people, when you saying that to somebody else, you're trying to tell them, where are you at intellectually, spiritually? Like, where are you at? What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. That's the meeting of the minds. Do you see what I'm saying? So, shit, I'm talking about all of that shit. I haven't even introduced the whole mythology shit. But it's important for me to mention these things first, because we're talking about conditioning, right? Because it's either you have a conditioning mind or you have a liberated mind. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's when it's being conditioned. Guess what? Yourself is not involved. Then you created a false persona. Like, you just living a lie. You fed it. Like, kind of insane type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You fuel a whole bunch of shit to it. That's your dark side. You know what I'm saying? And those are energies. Because again, it's all mental, right? So we're feeding all those different entities. That's when you could talk about certain Jezebel spirits, all of that shit. That's all that shit is. It comes through the state of consciousness, that state of mind. You're stuck. Bottom in the bottom. Like, you definitely in the pit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's also needed for you to get there. But, you know what I'm saying, you one-sided. You're falling short. Because to find the light, you really got to get into the darkness of the darkness for you to find it. And out of it comes out the light. So that's why you can't dissociate your problems. If your problem is helping you to understand things, like, do you see what I'm saying? That's when you're going to have to learn how to turn that other cheek. Now you're looking at things on a different level, not just on the physical or emotional only. And before I even get to that, and that's what a lot of people are going through. A lot of people don't know how to love with a broken heart. When you get your heart broken, you just shut off. And ain't nobody who ever fell in love or really, having a great relationship, it's like, you know what I'm saying, that didn't get their heart broken. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not a Cinderella story, motherfucker. Like, the true motherfuckers that are in love are niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, who been through some shit. And then, in spite of all that shit, they're willing, you know what I'm saying, to give it another shot, meaning with someone else. And, of course, with better understanding, and all that good shit. Now that's for the elders. Now that part there, do you see what I'm saying? Because now you got to keep in mind, it makes it worth it. Because in the beginning, you had to get your heart broken, meaning he's building you up. Now, for you to know exactly what this shit is, not to take it for granted. If you're gonna love, you're gonna love, motherfucker. What you doing? Hey, you got knocked down, baby. What you gonna do, man? I mean, you gonna stay down, or you know what I'm saying, or you gonna get down? Oh, I'm getting all the way the fuck down, baby. Do you see what I'm saying? I had to switch it up on you real quick. We're not playing on this side, man. We're not playing at all. That's right. That shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Hey, and by the way, guys, I definitely gotta say, check out the Patreon, become a tribe member. Do you see what I'm saying? Because where I'm trying to take this shit, it's like I want to build that community. Now, first of all, I gotta say big up to Queen Cup. It was funny how she was described the whole internet as the 5D, meaning, that dimension where, everything is being done on a, I guess, energetic level. Because I could, in fact, I'm talking to you now. I'm not right next to you. You don't know where I am. I don't know where you are. I mean, shit, you could be, you know what I'm saying? You could be doing whatever the fuck you're doing, and here you are looking at me at the same time, or even listening to me talking to you. So the internet, in so many words, that's the 5D because it allows all of us to communicate, through either our content, but this is all energy here. And I'm saying it's being done through the mental. And then now, when we able to communicate to one another, meaning you could be, let's say, in fucking Africa, and I'm over here in Georgia, right? So now we can create a bond. That's how people have like online dating and shit. That's also the idea behind it. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you may say, you know what? Fuck you motherfuckers online. I would rather like see you guys physically. Do you see what I'm saying? But physically, however the fuck, it's still the same shit. Because to know somebody doesn't mean you know where they were from, where they were born. Although like those are valid information about that person, though. I'm not downplaying the information at all. All I'm saying is it's not complete. You know what I'm saying? So you really, when you get to know somebody, you got to know them in and out. You know that? And some of you motherfuckers, I get to know you in and out. Feel me? So that in and out, how you get to know these motherfuckers, is layers. Is you going through or processing information in a way, even if you're looking at somebody's action, then you're understanding that their action, there's a state of mind that they had to have for them to act a certain way. So you're getting to know the person. You're making that psychological connection too. I'm teaching you, like, I'm literally teaching you how to, because, like, when a motherfucker come to me, I screen niggas. I'm showing you how to screen motherfuckers. But you got to be in that state of mind, though. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why we are the truth here. You know what I'm saying? We say I'm the truth, like I'm in perfect alignment. Oh, l'esprit, baby. That's what we're talking about here. You probably didn't even know I was that bad, motherfucker. I'm on a whole different bullshit with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm like holding my dick, like, what's up? What up? You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? So, so all of that comes down to understanding what type of soul that you got. Like, are you in communication with yourself? Are you in alignment with you? Or are you being conditioned? Because by now, I've given you guys enough tools or enough jewels or understanding, either about the false self, the true self. Like, okay, what are you doing? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you're literally committing suicide. Why are you doing that? You gotta come outside. Man, ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy, man. But somebody gotta do it, baby. We all gotta do it. Listen, like, and then like the whole thing is in the process. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, people who do not change or being afraid of or fucking change, they're not even willing to go through the process. They coward. You know what I'm saying? Pussies. You know what I'm saying? That's truly what it comes down to. Those are what you would call your energy vampires. They're truly weak, but they're hiding behind certain things to make people think that they're strong. When you get to see them, you weak dumbass. Mm-hmm. You're trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it all makes sense. And that's why I'm here, man, as a spiritual healer, to allow you, to help you to align yourself with your true self, to be in that inner connection and have that inner vision that would allow you to cope or embody your environment, becoming godlike. Now the higher self has taken over the lower self, or now you guys are becoming one. You have transcending. You walking like gods among, you know, the ones who are not, what I'm saying, there yet. And as you're doing so, you're giving sights to the other ones, showing them how to do it. Put it together. That's when your healer comes from. That's why I'm giving it to you. I'm giving sight to you. Yeah, check out the Patreon too, man. I definitely wanted to plug that in. Let's build that community, man. Like, again, that was a long way for me to plug that shit in, but it's all connected. And that's what I'm saying. I want to get into the technicality of certain shit. So that way you can understand the complexity, you know what I'm saying, or embracing everything around you. However you want to put it. You see what I'm saying? But all of that, is a spirit, like, is that self-expression. That's why you got to learn how to open up. You always got to open up. And that's how you got to learn how to love even with a broken heart. That's you tapping into a higher self of you, like a higher side of you. And as you're doing so, my God, and you're going to find that person who's doing that same thing too. Or that now that frequency, that understanding, nigga, shit's going to be crazy. I could see it. Or I mean, shit, I gotta manifest it, huh? So for you to manifest it, you gotta see it. And able to see it like in all different aspects. Emotionally, and you just put the four elements into it. It's earth, fire, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Air, what else? What am I missing here? So I talked about earth, fire, water. It was water. I was missing water. How dare I? Hey, shit, can you believe that shit? Even this nigga like, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna let you drink me. The nerve of you, motherfucker. I'm drinking you still, nigga. Don't fucking strangle me or some shit. Mm, I'm tripping. But if you also understand what I'm saying too, I'm saying a whole lot. You know, like you got to be able to see it that way, and then you understand. That's how you moving around here. It's all mental. That's why you got to seek the kingdom of God first, meaning you get to be in alignment with your true self. And then once you do so, it's like you don't even have to lift a finger. Oh, these motherfuckers were right about that, because I'm going through that shit. I ain't left shit, nigga. I'm just watching motherfuckers like, what? You did what? Wow. And then it's returning the sender. It's been set back like the mail was not accepted. Like, what? You know, the frequency was not the same. Was never the same. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, to have an enemy, you got to be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. It's like I'm bullying on you. Now you making me being a bully. We're not even in the same class. You know what I'm saying? I'm still whooping that ass. Okay, I was some bullshit. I was some bullshit. Mm. They making me look like I'm a bully out here. Hey, that's what it is, man. It comes with the territory. You tell me how I'm looking, baby. Is it this one or that one? Which one's better? But anyway, guys, it all comes down to, hey, and by the way, shit, listen, man, I always talk a whole lot of shit. But anyway, yeah, definitely check out the Patreon, man. Let's build a community. Let's all get in touch. By now, reducing, you know what I'm saying, us being able to make connection. Because think about it, like, I'm in fucking Georgia, right? There could be another person who's into spirituality, like-minded people, where we all could grow together. That could be around me and I don't even know. That's why the internet, in so many words, allow all of us to come together. So, so for me personally, seeing that, you know, that's what I would like to replicate. And now having all masters together, all elites, you know, like really like highest, you know, like, you see what I'm saying? Having all the elites together. You know what I'm saying? That's when the motherfuckers would be like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, some classic shit, nigga. It's all elites. Niggas who are on their games. You know what I'm saying? Showing up, you know what I'm saying? In motherfucking, you know. Hey, we're going big dog status on this thing. You feel me? Royal blood type of shit. You feel me? Like, yo, listen, man. It speaks for itself. Type of shit. Check out the track record, man. It speaks for itself. Shit, you gotta stay good looking out here, baby. We have embodied everything. Our growth, and that's how you truly open up to yourself. Like, that's what I had to do. And that's how the words becoming flesh. You know, I could be like I'm in harmony with the cosmos, myself, that transcendence. You know, I still have the individual and the universal together. It's like I'm witnessing God as I'm witnessing myself, and we both working together. There's no, you know what I'm saying, interjection or anything. We're good. We're in perfect harmony. And that comes with a sense of, you know, like, you know, you definitely got to put a lot of pain for that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for the grown-ups, the elders. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn your seat, baby. You got to put that pain in. You know what I'm saying? You can't be wearing shoes that doesn't fit you. Listen, we all want the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you know where you're starting from, though. Do you see what I'm saying? You got to wear your shoes, baby. That's how you become in alignment with who you are. And that's how you activate this whole connection. You know what I'm saying? Then you start to realize, hey, man, you know who you are. This is a fucking illusion. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing to worry about. You became one with that reality. Now you are really the master of your life. You're creating your life. You're not wishing for abundance now. You have become that. And you created that around you. To live in abundance, you got to be abundant, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or sooner or later, like, however the fuck you do it. But that state of mind got to be there. And when it's there, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you may be broke, but if you tap 10 into your abundance side, meaning it doesn't mean shit to you. But shit, it mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what? You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, so what? I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And being broke and having money, it's just different perspective, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's just say you could be down right now. You don't have this money to do this, right? And then, like, the next second, I'm like, yo, here it is. It's just different perspective, dog. Like, whoa, shit, I got it now. Oh, my God, let me go ahead and do that. You know, but when you understand it, when you get to see it that way, now you become the master of it. Then you know that's how the pendulum swings, right? If it went left, well, it's gonna go right. Listen, the season goes, yo. You know, there's everything is dying. That's winter, and then you have fucking when everything starts to grow again, right? Spring into fucking summer, right? I'm saying all that to say, I mean, it's part of the season, man. Sometimes you're gonna be down, but you gotta embrace that shit. You gotta embrace you being down, and that's what it is to love with a broken heart. Come on, man. This is for the strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is for the strongs, man. Like, if you already got your heart broken, you can't really speak, you can't express yourself, that might be too hard for you. I got you. This is, listen, this is for the elders, the grown-ups, the ones who understood, yo, getting down is part of it. Just like a baby who's learning how to walk. What you gonna do, man? You gonna keep walking, or are you just gonna like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I can't walk because I fell down. That's what you do when you close off. Do you see what I'm saying? And obviously at that point, you are an energy vampire. Because somehow you got to be fed. Meaning you got to bring light into your life. You see, that's why a lot of people would listen to somebody who's following their dreams, even though they're not doing theirs. And the niggas who are walking their path ain't got time to look at. I mean, we would appreciate another other motherfucker. We learn, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like this shit too. Like it's all love. It's truly love. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see, if you're a hustler yourself, then you see another hustler. Yo, that type of love you're gonna give him is gonna be real. Like nigga, I know type of love. Yeah, I hear you. Nah, nigga, I know type of thing. Shit, you got me. You know, I'm pledging allegiance. I'm pledging allegiance already. Shit, I guess it must be a crime, huh? Oh man, we were all blood on this side, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, if you crip pull up, nigga, we good over here. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of blood, you know what I'm saying, that turn blue into blood and all that shit. You good, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You still blood. Because you gotta understand, if blood is everything, nigga, if you blue, I mean, are you operating off of blood? And if you are, then you blood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, blood? What are we doing? You got to be in alignment, baby. What are we doing, man? You know, I had to talk to you differently, though. I had to say it. I have to say it to you in ways that's never been said before. I had to get your attention. You see what I'm saying? I had to grasp you by your motherfucking ear, because I know the head's gonna follow. You know. So a conditioning mind versus a mind that is liberated. Understand, liberate. That's the work you got to go through. That's when Django had to unchain like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And there's layers of fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna leave that shit alone. But there's layers of you pretty much liberation. You know, those layers you still gotta go through. There's always a fight. And those fights are done on different levels. As you did it on level one, now you got to get to level two. There's a new devil, new level, new devil. However you want to call it. It's a constant communion. So you have to learn how to love with a broken heart for you to keep elevating. Because if you don't do so, you're gonna be left behind. That's when your heart now is gonna be heavy as fuck. Do you see what I'm saying? That's when your heart's gonna be heavy as fuck. Yeah, you know, you already know the rest of it. I mean, I'll tell you if you don't. I was gonna say it anyway, whether you do or don't, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all the way that way on this side. So, nigga, I'm wildin'. So again, what we're also talking about here, you know, is that self-realization. But that realization, think about realizing the whole process of doing so. So it's to go from one state of consciousness to another, then another, then another, then another. And as you're doing so, what's also happening is you are opening yourself up. So as you become a master, now what you do, you learn how to become that superconductor by opening yourself up, having a clear mind and a fucking open heart. Even though it is broken, but yet you able to keep going and keep, listen, man, like, just like I was saying, the motherfucker who really get to experience true love down here were the ones, not necessarily. You also have the ones that, the connection at the very beginning, they all grew together, bam. But you also have the separations, right? And then now one has to work on themselves, the other one has to do the same. Then we all come together. Now that's where I fit in. Hello. I said, that's what I'm like. I come and I'm like, yo, who you talking to? Yeah, I'm here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Open up the door like, yo, I want some bullshit right now. Do you see what I'm saying? So you understanding that, my God. Listen, man. I'm giving you guys I'm giving you the codes, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta unlock the safe, man. That's when you come in total alignment, and now you've been set free or liberated. Because I love the word liberated because it somehow imply like there has to be some sort of an enslavement. And yes, and that's what it means. So the enlightened one is the one who's always fighting. Oh, this is a constant fight, baby. Come on now, man. Shit. I could tell you all about it. That's the path I've been on. And that's the gospel. And that's how, I want you to understand, hey, that's how you got to wake yourself up. I'm spreading the words, baby. They told me to spread the words. Shit. Every occasions I get, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm always live. You feel me? Even when I'm not live. You feel me? That's how you gotta be. That's the alignment. Oh, this shit is beautiful, man. I hope you get to see it. Listen, well, the conversation will be different. And that's that whole you becoming new is all about. Meaning that new you now, it is the word that's been made flesh. That connection now it became one. Now that's the shit we're talking about here. Now this is true fucking consciousness. That's African spirituality. That's ma'at. Harmony. You truly get to see Maya for exactly what it is. Now, you know what I'm saying? You're free of fucking illusion. That's what they mean, or like God, like heaven or earth. I mean, heaven or hell has nothing on you now. Or that's what they're saying in certain Psalms. They're talking, oh, death. Now, you know what I'm saying? Where your power at, dog? Talk to me. I know I'm fucking immortal. I'm in touch with those different aspects of me. I'm not just saying this. I know it. And knowing in the sense of alive, like connection. Nah, we're talking some shit. So now, You know, in so many words, the conversation was to talk about the conditioning, soul, and then you have the spirited soul. I mean, the liberated soul. And, I guess it was necessary to talk about all of those different aspects of it. Do you see what I'm saying? And, and that's the beauty of the path, and that's the growth. As the word is becoming flesh, but most importantly, the process in being the flesh. That manifestation that is being done, or also that connection between your higher self and your lower self, or maybe source and God and you. As you know it is you, and now you're feeling God, like it's opening you up as a spirit. Now your experience now is becoming vivid. That's what a God on earth is. You know what I'm saying? Like he pulled that darkness, he bring it into life. You know what I'm saying? And then he's doing miracles. Giving sight to the blinds, man. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So with no further ado, guys, again, check out the Patreon. Let's build this motherfucking community, niggas. Where now we all could be connected, like-minded, like on some true shit, because we could screen the clients. We always do, and then we just take it from there, man. You already know, I sent, bra, my live.